Hi guys, Jonathan from iShoot Images over here. If you're wanting to get into any form of portrait photography, you're going to have to practice. And the best way to do that is to find models. How do you find them? Good question. Let's find out. Roll that intro. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Now before we get started, do me a favor, do yourself a favor, and click that subscribe button and smash the great notification bell so that you know every single time I make content. And if you're interested in any form of portrait photography, glamour, boudoir, or just standard portraits, this is one of the channels for you. It's imperative that you practice your portrait photography. The only way you're going to be good at portrait photography and be able to launch a successful business out of it and make a career out of this style of photography is to practice. And the best way to do that is to find a model to work with. Now you might be thinking to yourself, Jonathan, where am I going to find a model from? I don't know any models and I can't afford any models. Don't worry about that. Look, to be honest, I felt the same way when I first started all those years ago. So many people want photographs. You will always find somebody to help you take photographs. Do you have a sister? Do you have a girlfriend or a wife? Or a cousin, somebody in your family who is photogenic? You can ask that person, hey listen, I'm getting into portrait photography, glamour photography, would you mind being a model for me? That is one of the best avenues you can do. Friends, family, straight away, somebody will say yes. Don't race in straight away saying, hey, I want to do boudoir photography, get naked for me, because that's not the way to do it. You need to build up to these things gradually, and you need to learn your craft behind the camera and using lighting before you start getting into the more risque type of photography, if that's actually what you want to do. So friends and family, tip number one, that is exactly where I would start. So you've gone to your friends and family, and let's just say that they've all said no. Don't be discouraged, just start looking elsewhere. Turn to social media. I'll show you a few fantastic sites right now where you can connect with people in moments and find your first model to start practicing. A quick search on Facebook has found a nice page over here, Paid and TFP Melbourne's Modelling Hair and Makeup Artist Photographer Network. Now I've already joined a few Facebook groups, so for me it's easy to find right now. But if you want to find Facebook groups to work with other models, hair and makeup artists, and even connect with other photographers, just type in photography, modeling, TFP. You will definitely find several pages that you can join and start networking straight away. So all we have to do is come onto the page and type in a post. Hi everyone, I'm a newbie and I'm looking to work with some models to build up my portfolio. If you're interested in doing a TFP shoot, please send me a DM and just hit post. It's as simple as that. Now some of these pages you might have a join request, you might need to fill out a small questionnaire. Sometimes they even go through an approval process with the posts. But if you put a post up there, within a few hours your post will be live. My advice to you is don't be too picky when you first get into this type of photography. If you find a model who wants to work with you, work with them. You need to build up your experience. You need to learn how to use a camera and really get good at portraiture when it comes to lighting, composition, the type of depth of field that you want to use, plus also going through the many different style of poses and working out what suits your style that you're building and also what sort of poses work with the model. These things take time. And this is exactly where social media groups like on Facebook really help, because they're learning the craft of modeling, you're learning the craft of photography. If you walk away with only a handful of really good shots or half decent shots, they'll be happy, you'll be happy. It's a win-win situation. Going back online, you can type in Star Now. This is a fantastic site. It's for actors, models, musicians, extras, and a whole bunch of other people to do with the film, television, and photography industry. All you have to do is sign up or join and put up a post looking for a model. The Star Now is also a fantastic tool, as is Instagram. Now I'll go through Instagram in a separate video because that can be a fraction more complicated, and when you start to build up your profile and get a following, it's easy to find other models to work with. But do a quick Google search, join some forums on Facebook, especially Facebook. That is a way that you'll find people instantly. So let's recap this. Ask friends and family if somebody there will help to work with you doing portrait shoots. If that doesn't work, turn to Facebook, join a few groups, connect with models, hairstylists, makeup artists, and other photographers, start to network, meet people, and build up your craft. And be creative. Have fun with this. There are no limits to your creativity. Once you know how to use a camera and you master the technique of what works best for portrait photography, and I'll go through that in a different video later on, the sky is literally the limit. So get creative with costumes and lighting and locations and how the makeup looks. Just be as crazy as you want. But everybody has to start somewhere, and jumping onto Facebook and other forms of social media and asking friends and family is the very first place to start. Well, there you go, guys. I hope you got something out of that. Go out there, ask away, find a model, and start shooting. Plan one for this week, this weekend, or if that's too soon, the weekend after. Don't waste any time with this. If you have a passion for photography and you want to get into portraits, glamour, boudoir, headshots, or anything else which is to do with shooting pictures of people, make a start now. I'm assuming you've already got a camera, you know how to use that camera roughly. Get out there, be creative. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Click that grey notification bell, smash it, bash it around, whatever you have to do. Just make sure you ring it so that you know every single time I upload content. If there's anything that you'd like me to go through with photography, please drop a comment for me below. Ask me anything. If I don't know, I'll find out for you. So go out there, have some fun, ask away, and I will see you guys next time. Out!